Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video is I don't know, I just feel like filming and play with this palette right here because like I've said many times from my previous video that this is not a newly released one, but I just purchased it just a month ago and I haven't played with it. It's so sad. So these are the shades right here and more and some on the other side. So this is a very creative kind of way to have a small, a handy, but you've got 18 colors right here. So I've played with it and this is the look that I came up with. Is that right? Came up with. So yeah, if you're interested in how I did this and what are the other products that I've used to achieve this look, then please keep on watching. To start off, I'm gonna be using this Algenist Reveal Color Correcting Radiant Primer. So I really like this primer because it is very hydrating and it soaks into the skin. It doesn't feel heavy, and I don't know what's the purpose of the beads, but there are small beads in it, which is, it's not really intimidating because it just melts every time you rub the product onto your skin. Now for my foundation, I'm going to be using this Elizabeth Arden New York foundation. This is in the shade Cashmere. So I like using my brush first to distribute the product. I know there will be streaks, but I'm going to finish it off using sponge to eliminate those. And this foundation, the coverage is from from light to medium coverage. So basically you still need a concealer for your blemishes. And I have here my sponge. This is a damp sponge and I'm just gonna dab it all over my face just to make sure that the products are settling down properly onto the skin. Okay, so I guess we're done. Now I'm gonna be using or picking up two shades of concealer and different brand. The first ones we've got here, this Smashbox. This is in the shade like medium warm olive, just to correct or hide those pigmentations. And we've got here this WetnWild Photofocus concealer. This is in the shade Ivory to highlight the T-zone or features of my face. Now picking up my sponge once again. So when it comes to concealer, I always use this one right here. I rarely use my brush, but sometimes I do, but this time I'm gonna be just head straight to the sponge. So once again, I use the darker shade to conceal the blemishes, and the brighter one is to highlight, especially the under eye because it is really dark. There you go. So my face is obviously, it's extremely white. Don't panic because I'm gonna fix that. I always says this every time I do a makeup look. I always fix it with my bronzer and contour. But normally when it comes to bronzer and contour, I do them one, like I just bronze my face and then use the same brand to contour a little. So that's it. Just make sure that all of the products, make sure that you're satisfied and that's enough before you set the face, because if you're gonna set it and then suddenly you'll find out that, oh my god, this one is still dark and the blemishes are still showing, then it will be trouble. I don't know, I always have a hard time fixing it once I've already applied the powder. Okay, so we've got here BH Cosmetics. This is contour and blush. We've got the shades right here, so I'm just gonna pinpoint because there's no names in each of the shades right here. So this one right here, I'm gonna be using this to set my entire face because this is more of like super close to my skin color. And I think I'm just gonna be using my sponge and just roll it onto the product and start dabbing it onto my face. Okay, so setting my face using the powder, it looks like it doesn't have anything on my sponge, but there is. And this is just to make sure that once we use the brush, the products will not move. Okay, so that's it. And I guess I'm so happy with the result because my skin here, it looks so conditioned, and the result of it is the makeup looks really flawless. They are even. I'm so happy. And yeah, for my eyeshadow, for my eyes, I'm gonna be using these products right here. The first one is this Luscious eyeshadow base primer. I got this from my monthly box subscription, and for the eye look, I'm gonna be using this one right here. This is by the brand Shaaanxo in This is by the brand BH Cosmetics in collaboration with this person right here. I don't know how to say it properly. Shaaanxo or Shaaanxo. And this is the Remix 18 Colors eyeshadow palette. I've purchased this a month ago, and sadly I haven't used it. Look at that. So pretty. So we're gonna be creating a look using this one right here. I guess I'm just gonna use my sponge to distribute that. For my transition shade, I'm gonna be picking up this one right here. This is in a shade Buttercup. So just buffing it in all over my crease. So I'm gonna move to the other side. This one right here, we've got this shade Baby Girl. I'm just gonna pack it on my inner crease and towards, like, drag a little bit of the pigments towards the center. Okay, so distributed the color right here. It's already placed. Sorry, I have to retake it. Redo, and then that's it. I've also placed a little bit of concealer on my crease, just a little, so it helps the boost the pigmentation. I'm not sure if it's really helping, but that's what I did. And also I'm gonna be placing the pink next to the tight line right here. And then for our next shade, I'm still undecided what to use, but we're gonna try this shades right here. I think this purple shade, and this is called Lover. Maybe I should pack color first and then start blending once I've already placed pigments, right? I guess that's it. And then start blending the edges. And just make sure that both shades are blended well, especially the center, because that's the edge of that's where the pink ends, and that's the start of purple as well, so you should blend them properly. Okay, so the last color that we're going to be using is this one right here, this Holy Grail. I'm gonna place it in the middle or center of both shades, and I've already applied on the other side. So I'm gonna be picking up my flat brush, this one right here. Just one stroke, like so. Like that. We will not make it very complicated, just one line. And then I'm gonna start blending this one right here, especially the edge, so they connect right, that one right there. And then also I'm gonna dip the other brush back to the purple pink, and as you can see, the white shade is diminishing because I've only swiped it like one stroke is alright. So I'm gonna be doing it once again, and like that. So it's really up to you if you're gonna put a concealer there for a total pigmentation, but in my case it's just, I think I'm happy with it. I'm happy with how it looks, and I'm happy with the pigmentation. I think that's it. Now I'm gonna be doing my falsies. I think I'm gonna be doing my falsies off cam, and I'll be right back. I am back, guys, with a very pale face. Now let's proceed to the contour. I will still be using this palette right here. This is by the brand BH Cosmetics, where we used to set our face. Now this one does have this color right here, perfect too for bronzing. So I'm gonna start bronzing my face. So the way I apply my bronzer is different because some just apply it all over the face and then start contouring with using a different brand. But in my case, it's like a 2-in-1 process. In my case, I just use a powder and use it as a bronzer and build it up. That serves as a contour already. So I keep my T-zone lighter or as is. So here I apply it on my forehead, and I always make sure to connect them because sometimes this one right here is a pain in the ass. The hair is everywhere every time the brush passes there, and also it destructs or destroys the brows. So you could use a narrow brush and then connect it and contour this one right here too. And it's like number 3, and connect it and also your jawline. So as you can see, you've noticed it, I'm really tan and my face just blended well. And yeah, it's still a bit white, but at least it's better than that earlier. So for my blush on, I'm still gonna be using the same brand, BH Cosmetics, and as you can see, we've got 2 shades right here. For in this look, I'm gonna be picking up this brighter shade right here. So placing it on top of that bronzer. On top, is it on top? Like the bronzer is down here and just a little bit higher. That's it, a little bit higher to that bronzer is our blush on. And as you can see, it is really pigmented, even though I've just tapped my brush gently onto that palette. So I'm just gonna include this nose right here just a little bit. That's it. And now for our highlighter, I still don't know what highlighter I'm gonna be using, so let me get one. So I got right here a pretty Vulgar. I'm gonna show it to you after I read the labels because the camera adjusts its color and it doesn't look right. So this is a pretty Vulgar Shimmering Swan. This is 127 Sparkling Sass. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a swatch of this one right here, the Pretty Vulgar highlighter. I like it. I like it when it is gold because it looks so natural onto the skin than the white one. So, see, it blends well. Oh, my hair is everywhere. So it blends well together with your makeup. Look at that. I like it. Now for my lips, I'm gonna be using this one right here. I've never used this in my previous videos. So this is by the brand Victoria's Secret, and this is really creamy. I really like this liquid lipstick right here. This is Velvet Matte and Cream Liquid Lip. I'm not sure. Oh, so the shade is Perfection. So that's how the lip color there looks like. It's just so perfect, and it doesn't make my lips really dry. Now I'm gonna set this look using this setting spray right here, my favorite one. I think I have the old packaging version. This is Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. So ready. So okay, so this is the completed look. I'm so happy of the result, and I would say that this one right here, the palette, do I have to give a review on the palette? So the palette, I haven't had any cake bags and as well as fallout, so it was good. It's pigmented, but this one right here, I really wish this purple is a bit like more on a lighter kind of tone than a dark one. This is really dark, and this look would look even better if, yeah, like I've said, lighter purple, but it's fine because I've already had some of my collection and I really love this look. I don't know which or when are you gonna be using this kind of makeup look, but I just want to play with my makeup. So I really like this makeup look. If you also like this makeup look, then please don't forget to click the like button, and if you're not subscribed yet, then please do subscribe. So see you on my next post, guys, and thanks for watching. It's really appreciated. I love you. Bye.